There's another... Bloogity-bloogity-blue. Among the other things you can do on Risa is you can have a talk with this fellow. Who's he? His name is Pavel. No relation to Pavel Chekhov, I believe. Let's see, what did he say? Ah, yes, he has a little game that he likes to play with people. What he likes to do is he likes to hide somewhere on the island at night and deduce you where to find him. Yes, I'll take the hint about where to find you. At sunset, I'm going to a special place on the island. See if you can find me there. Here's a hint. You'll find me past that which sways in the den of that which once lived. Got it? Good. I'll be there until sunrise. See you there. You're gonna be in a dead gopher burrow? But, here's something interesting. Yes, Risa has a day-night cycle, but you can get around that little fact by not just waiting until nightfall, but you can also change the instance that you're at. With any luck, a certain instance will bring you directly to nightfall. Let's head out there. Unless it fails. Doggone it. Let's head out there instead. There we go. And now that it's nightfall, ladies and gentlemen, we can head out and find out exactly where young Pavel has hidden himself. Well, I'll give you a little hint. Actually, I'll tell you exactly where he is first, but you'll have to find the rest on your own. Especially since I don't really know where he is in the rest of the spots. You can look it up online. It's not really hard. Look it up somewhere else. But anyways, it's past this big long swingity bridge. What you're going to want to do is, head there using whatever you want, your floater or something. Huh, I didn't know there were vacationers here at night. But anyways, we're going to head up past the big swingy bridge, past the big Christmas trees, and into this cave right here. There's a few different caves around Risa, but most of them are pretty small. This one's no exception. And they are covered in bioluminescent plants. And this guy. Let's have a word with Pavel. Excellent, you found me. Next time I'll have to make the hunt a little more difficult for you. I'll be at the beach tomorrow if you want to play again. Alright then. And yes, you get an accolade every time you find him. This accolade is Catch Me If Two Can. Well, who can? You can. Who can write some more about the toucan? You can. There's a few more things you can do on Risa. Among others, inside the pavilion, this big main building here, if you have a little word with the dance instructor outside of when he's actually holding the dance party, he or she, you'll actually learn how to do the samba, simply by talking to him, but I already know how to do the samba dance. Pretty simple. All you do is this. Let's see. Fan, shuffle, sidestep, snake, samba. And the first time you actually win or at least completely participate all 4 parts of the dance party, you'll get the advanced samba dance, which involves swinging your arms just a little bit more, and I think I'm going to need some bleach for my eyeballs, thank you very much. At any rate, we're going to, and in here there's a few other things. There's a Dabo wheel, which you can use to blow your, oh wait, we've already played Dabo. I've already shown you how to do that. But anyways, you can blow your hard-earned energy credits on something that's completely useless. There's a bank, an exchange, and a mail slot back here. And other than that, it's mostly just exploration areas. And yes, this is a very pretty place. But at any rate, there's a powerboard race starting in 24 seconds. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch powerboards. I'm going to fly around on Marty McFly's hoverboard this time around. I think. There we go. Marty McFly's hoverboard. You can also get Griff's hoverboard from the same movie. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on Griff's hoverboard simply because it's not as good of a hoverboard as the rest. If I can find it. Yes, there it is. Here's Griff's hoverboard. It's instead of the Pitbull, it's the Wild Targ, I believe. The Targ is a little bit slower. It's actually quite a bit slower than the other Elite hoverboards, but it also has a huge improvement on them in terms of maneuverability. So it is kind of useful, but on the large straightaways of the main hoverboard race, it's pretty much useless. Yep, that's the Pitbull Targ, all right. Except our Pitbull has tusks, which automatically make it 10,000 times scarier. So we're going to have a second race here, and after that, we're going to be going on the artifact scavenger hunt. You see, well, you'll find out later. But suffice it to say, Risa seems to be a magnet for places that should not be there in that particular point in time. Whee! And there they go. There they all go. Like I said, Targboard is just too slow to keep up with them. Although it is better at maneuvering, so that's pretty decent. Get around, get away, move around, work around. All hail the pioneers! All hail the new kid! Oops, well there she goes. What the heck happened to her? Oh darn. But suffice it to say that Risa seems to be a magnet for any place that lacks, hey, get back here, you! For any place, anybody who wants to move something that's temporarily displaced away, that nobody will ever find it. And since the Not Cool have been acting up lately as of this playthrough, they have seemed to be screwing around with everything there. And, well, let's just say that for something that's lost in time and space, well, you can say bye-bye Miss American Pie to it, but more importantly, you can find out exactly where they are hiding and turn them in to certain interested parties for a little bit of, what do you call it, moolah. Wow, the Targboard sucks. It was actually a lot better. Actually, it was a lot better last year. Last year, for a few brief, precious days, the Targboard was the premier board simply because a glitch made it about twice as fast as the fastest boards there. So the Targboard was the board to have. Nowadays there seems to be sort of a reverse glitch where for the first few days all you really have is
You reached the end of the race.
Nowadays there seems to be a reverse glitch where the Targboard legitimately sucks, where before it was actually perfectly decent. Gadzooks, what have we here? This here is Artifact Hunter Quen, a young Ferengi who's taken up business here on Risa, but he's in an unusual sort of business. Say, friend, can I get your help with something? Well, who are you? The name's Quen. That's Ferengi for Trusted Confidant. I'm the CEO of Quen Enterprises. Unlike some Ferengi, I'm a fair dealer, and I won't double-cross you at the first sign of Latinum. Quen Enterprises, where trust is the name. Well, what are you doing here? I'm in the artifact business, a finder of lost and valuable things. Turns out Risa has a fair number of temporally displaced objects. Now I have tech that can track down such things, and sometimes those things, ooh, let's just say the wind is blowing. Take a big sniff. Smell that? That, my friend, is the smell of profit. Well, are you affiliated with the resort? I'm an independent operator. The Risians and I don't agree on things like salvage rights and the like, but don't let that worry you. I have it on good authority that the recovery of these items is completely legal in the Federation. For now. Really? Well, this little artifact hunter is the way that we actually get our next particular game, Sun, Sand, and Scavenging. You see, there's a bunch of temporally displaced artifacts here on Risa, and I mean to collect them all. With your help, of course, partner. Oh, sure, some of these relics are useless junk, but some of them are worth their weight in sweet, gold-pressed latinum. Search for artifacts using this scanning device, and if you get one, you'll receive Lohlunat favors as a reward. Yes, you'll get Lohlunat favors, which you can trade in for stuff that you can do around here for pretty much most of your escapades. Unfortunately, these favors, while they carry over from year to year, they're also, well, kind of pointless otherwise. But, hey, they can be fun. Now, ooh, dawn is approaching. Good time for a treasure hunt, Dawn. Hello, is that Dawn? Is that... Oh dear, I thought that was like a tapestry or something. I appear to have been taking a close-up of somebody's shirt. I'm terribly sorry, sir. So, the artifact scavenger hunt for extra points begins in 46 seconds. Ah, there's the time. That was a quick 46 seconds. For a limited time, I will be awarding bonus favors to anyone who comes to help me locate temporal artifacts. So, let's accept this little offer and start going. We'll initialize the artifact scanner. and search for the artifact. Oh, it appears to be further that way. This is pretty much a game of Simon Says. No, not Simon Says. What am I thinking? It's Marco Polo. You see these stripes? You want to go between the stripes. But the thing is, who knows how far... It's actually very, very, very difficult to move in a straight line, even when you're using the map. So it's kind of hard to say exactly where in between those straight lines the artifact might be. Let's hunt for the artifact a little more. Ah, closer to the target. Every time you search for the artifact, it'll tell you whether you're further or closer from the last bit. Ooh, pretty mountains, pretty view. Let's see. Aha. Looks like we're still getting closer. That looks a combination of awesome and creepy. And the sun and the moon were both in sight once more. We're now further? What the hell? Wait a minute, what if I decide to move over this bump? And there's the... Aha, I think I get it. Artifact is down there somewhere, most likely around the lagoon. We're closer to the target now. I got a good feeling about this. Closer. Sometimes it can be in really weird spots. Really odd. You found it! You found it! Quick! Dig it up and bring it back to me back at my camp! So let's just dig up this artifact, and what do we get? The Vorgon ship weaponry schematics. These are full plans detailing the construction of Vorgon capital ship-based weaponry. There's particular focus on weapons intended for use on the F-Nord class vessel. Let's take that artifact and return to Artifact Hunter Quen. What's he say about it? Well done indeed. I admit, I had some doubts at first, friend, but you came through in the end. I might make enough latinum to buy my own island here on Risa. Be honest, the island of Quen has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Well, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, farewell. I'm gonna just slide back and enjoy my vacation.